Well, I guess you haven't heard that intro in a while, have you? And, well, you won't believe what is happening to me. As you hopefully can see by now, I've returned to Birds, the dating game. The proper title is somewhere down there in the text field. And as you can hopefully hear by my luscious voice, this game is making me sick, physically ill. So a sophisticated person like yourself, who am I kidding, the majority of you aren't, might be asking or wondering, how? Why? This seemed like a dead horse. Why would she start beating it again? Well, it's simple. It started all with a very tiny, simple mistake. I accidentally met Minty, the Minty Jones, in person. Again, it's a tiny mistake that started it, which then was later on followed by a whole string of horrible mistakes that followed it shortly after. Eventually, half of them started involving alcohol and Sal being a horrible influence. So I'd like to use this moment to blame her for everything. Curse you, Sal. Curse you and your bloody lust for alcohol. And Minty. Well, she doesn't have a lust for Minty. Just the alcohol, and Minty has a lust for alcohol too. Point in case being, I accidentally, entered some sort of weird blood pact with Minty, which involved a lot of blood alcohol. It wasn't very healthy for me. And, well, end of the line was, for every episode of 5-minute Steam Machine that Minty releases, I apparently have to do another episode of this game. And it's killing me because I wasn't expecting him to ever come back. Why would you do this to me, Minty? Why would you want to become a productive member of the YouTube society? I thought you were happy with just your short videos about hot chocolate and your bi-yearly space engineers summaries, which had a cool name like Odyssey, no, Opus, no, something, I forgot. I'm terribly sick. My nose is running and I'm losing my voice. Well, point is being, I have to get back to this. So, this is Kazaki, who says, I think we want to choose the class council today. I hope not. As you all know, this school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want, you can. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Okay. I'm not used to this game anymore, and I've completely forgotten who all these birds are. Oh, hold on, I remember him. He was the weirdo who only says coo. So San says coo. Oka-san has time only for the track team. I need to get back into doing voices. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? Wow, that takes time. I think I was asking before why people call him Shirogane even though his name takes as Sakuya. Also, why his feathers falling apart. I've been always wondering that. It's like a weird photo filter effect. A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's alright. You became student president when you were admitted to something. Well, that election sounds rigged already. Oh, this is already draining me so much. Okay, how about this? You lovely listeners are probably already halfway sick of my voice here, so to alleviate the pain for the both of us, let's start playing some music in the background, naturally royalty-free, so don't worry about that, Sal, in case you're listening to this. But then again, if you're listening to this, Sal, stop now. It's gonna get worse for you, trust me. You'll eventually realize, and then, you know. Point in case being, let's start playing some music that reflects my mental health as I slowly descend into madness. And apparently, as the game tries to advertise, mad love for birds, too. I mean, I appreciated birds, but... Anyway, let's cue the music. And now, please imagine me swinging my arms gently up and down in the air, pretending to be a conductor, as the lovely music surges in the background and reaches its high, which might take a few minutes. Ah, that sounds good. Please enjoy it, as I, Merebert... Oh yeah, that was a horrible name. Why did I choose that? Merebert Bert. Say, nepotism ho! Don't we get to vote? Oh yeah, that's just what I've been saying. This election seems rigged. Ryuta, apparently my weird friend or dorm mate or something, if I remember correctly. Just coming to school is enough for me. No, I don't think that was his accent. That sounds too Italian. Anyway, you have to take care of your mother on your own and all. What? Since when do I know about his mother? Or see, he looks like he's old enough that he doesn't need to visit his mother anymore. I wonder what I should do. Oh no, it's the first actual choice in the game. I hoped I would never reach this point. Okay, join the student council, the track team, or the library staff. I think this determines what bird I'm going to hang out with the most. I don't like any of them. Hold on, I do like the... Excuse me. I do like the bird that is sitting in the doctor's office. Well, the bird, not the human bird that doesn't reflect how fat the bird in the doctor's office is. Why can't I become a nurse? Unfair. Just because I don't know how to treat birds with things and diseases doesn't mean I could become... Never mind. Let's take the library. That sounds quite... Then again, student council is a position of power. However, there's that weird bird who's so overly dramatic and flamboyant. That totally clashes with my personality. I don't like that. Maybe I could kick him out of the student council, though. Yes, take his position. I'm gonna go with that. That's everyone, isn't it? Oh, he was the teacher, right? What accent did the teacher have? Try to make him sound German, I think. That's everyone. No, that doesn't sound German. Anyway, have fun. Here we go. I'm going to have fun in just a few minutes. Today's an elective day. What should I do? Attend? Wow, this day's just brimming with choices today. Math, gym, or music. Why? Those aren't... You can't choose between these three. One of them is a main subject and the other one's a nonsense in comparison to those. You can't just make math optional. Weirdos. So clearly I have to go with that since it's the only valid choice in contrast to the others. Mr. Nanaki dozed off as usual, but class was somehow good anyway. I feel smarter already. That victory sound felt rather undeserved. Merebert leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. Well, would you look at that? I've got a 6 in wisdom now. I'm sure to pass my math test now. I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does the council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me. Oh no. If it's only him and me, how am I supposed to kick him from the council? I need a majority, which requires at least one other person. Apparently I'm meeting him now. Merebert, this looks like a CEO's office. Yeah, that's nice. I want to sit there. A bit Spartan, I admit, but the skylight is a nice touch. Well, there we go again. Naturally, do you think I would stand for anything less? I see, yeah. So you had this done? This room used to be filthy, better suited to rabbits than to us. Yeah, I mean, he is right. keeping a room tidy and clean is a good thing to do. Have you decided which position you will take? We're literally only 2 people. I don't think this is going to work out. We don't need positions at this point. We just need to split the workload properly if you want to do this. Apparently I'm dumb in Japanese. I don't remember that. But okay. Apparently he's Japanese too. And I stopped reading out what he's saying. And also apparently he's French. French noble bird, that sounds delicious. I don't know, I wouldn't eat that. I guess I have to pick a post now. I think I'll be the... oh, vice president. I can't become the president, of course. I don't want to be the vice president, that's just gonna be something like his secretary. So... I like money. I do like money. So I'm gonna go with treasurer. He came here to take a job like that? Unacceptable. So I can become the president of the council? Not that there's much presidenting to do in a council consisting of 2. Where is your ambition? Are you testing yourself? You've got more backbone than that. If I were a bird, I'm not entirely sure. If I had that much backbone, then vice president. Of course. Of course. It was supposed to end like that. Alright. And so I was inflicted with vice presidency. It doesn't feel very achieving so far now, does it? There isn't anybody else on the council, is there? Well, what a productive day. Oh, apparently I live in a cave. And apparently I find the draft very relaxing. Oh. Tomorrow's class hike. It's the 3rd day of school. Who has a hike on the 3rd day of school? Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Well, I put much thought into that, did I? Today's the hike. We've stopped for a bake on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Talk to nobody. Please let me know. Oh, I don't even know who all these people are. That was the teacher. That was the weird bird, and that was my friend. Let's talk to the weird bird. He's the only one I tolerate so far, despite his weird speech pattern. I wonder where he went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. Oh. Cuckoo! It's not here. The pudding is not here. Oh, I remember the pudding. He was standing in it last time. It's missing? Oh, that's me. It's missing. Did she bring it to eat for lunch? Coo! No! I can't believe that wonderful pudding could be found on hikes. Something tells me the overarching goal for this character is to find him some pudding. Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains? I don't believe I'm really asking that question. Coo! Okasan will now search elsewhere for the pudding. Have you tried a supermarket? Ugh, what? Ugh, that's disorienting every time. He's gone anyway. What kind of pudding is he looking for? I wouldn't know, he didn't tell, and frankly I'm not sure if I want to know. Today's an elective day, what should I do? Again. Well, clearly, math class. Again, the only valid choice. What other subjects do they teach here, and why do I not get to level up the stats for those? Apparently I'm not getting this at all. Apparently I should review the basics a little more, but very apt of you to call me by my, well, not my species. Apparently I'm the only human here, which again is really confusing for me. Yes, sir, I say. I thought I didn't get it. Why do I get a victory sound? Why do I get to increase my wisdom? Okay. So just attending class and not understanding will give me wisdom. The teacher bird says, as I imagine you're all well aware, but The sports festival is right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. Sports festival season already. 4th day. 4th day, really? Fine. If it were in the fall, it would conflict with the culture of festival, so it's always been in May. Uh-huh. Okay. Really, do you need a sports festival? I mean, I understand it, but do you have to make it a mandatory event at the 4th day of school for everybody? That's kind of defeating the purpose of school if you constantly try to distract everybody with your sports festival. A 3-legged race. Oh no. I do not want to participate in that. Okay, apparently Ukra-san will handle the marathon now. I do have a lot of... No, he has a lot of stamina. I'm talking to him. What about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It's a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't involve running? That's a good question. Probably not. Unless you volunteer and work at the water and refreshment stand. That's a nice place to be. Especially because you can get as many refreshments as you want as long as nobody's looking. Anyway. How about being a cheerleader? I don't think that role would fit him. Or me, I don't want to be a cheerleader. There's generally not the words. Very well, leave it to me. I don't think that's... And he's gone. Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use help if anybody still can't decide. Ooh, I'd like to go to the medical team. That's all for today. Ryuta's doing the 3-legged race, Okusan is running the marathon, and Sakuya's a cheerleader. Yuya might be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. I don't need to think about it. I want to meet the fat bird again. Well, that passed quickly, I guess. Today is the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? I made up my mind. You just should have asked me sooner, really. I could have told people yesterday. Well, I could go to the library. Oh no, that weird other bird with the discolored eyes is probably there. Let's stick with the fat bird. The salutations, did you come to gaze into my eyes, mon ami? That's a French one again. I'll never get these right. I heard the first aid tent was short-handed. Literally, because nobody here has hands. Salutations. Okay. Weird people say that. Oh no, I probably say that. Alas, for the sake of the medicine. No, that doesn't sound French either. I must work harder to prove my love. For medicine? Anyway, happy to... No, hold on, that's him again. Anyway, happy to have you. As you can see, we have plenty of work to do. Ah, the obstacle course does always hurt a lot of birds. Why use a game designed for humans? Yes. Why play this game? Please picture me staring directly into the camera now as I've come to a revelation. A revelation that I should do something to prevent Minty from releasing more episodes. By the way, if you haven't seen his 5-minute Steam Machine, you should totally check it out now. Then again, probably most of the viewers here have already. Anyway. I forgot I was supposed to read something. Where's the doctor? Shouldn't he be here too? Yeah, where's the main attraction of this tent? I want to see the fat bird sit in the, I don't know, medkit. Over there. He's resting in the shade of a tree, some distance away. It looks like he's taking notes on the performance of the birds on the racetrack. What's he doing over there? Shouldn't he be, over here tending to dead birds? He doesn't want to ruin his girlish... What? Complexion. Working in the heat, he does the same thing every year. Okay. Is he taking notes on something in particular? A lot of the birds graduating from his school get scouted by post-sports teams, so maybe he's taken up on the promising ones. I completely shifted an accent again. This is gonna be a theme for this series. Oh, they've started. We'll be busy soon. Get ready, mon ami. Yes, bird. And so I spent the sports festival patching up damaged toes with Juja. That was a disappointment. I wanted to see the other bird. I learned some first aid from him, so it was time well spent, I think. It's bird-specific first aid. That's not very applicable in the real world. But alright, I guess. The first barrier for all students who make it this far, the midterm exam. How many days have we been studying so far? Why is the midterm exam in May? Okay. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. What do you mean? I don't even remember taking that test. That's fraud. Somebody, you know, frauded them. There was a word for making faulty copies of something. Apparently I worked hard though. If I keep going like that, I'll do just fine. One day I could surpass the bird. Who'd love to see that? Buddy, if I were actually a human and you're actually a bird, I've already surpassed you on several levels, really. Most of them is the ability to speak. And you can see what a low bar that is at the moment. I guess I did pretty well after all. And Mr. Nanaki seems happy with me too. Hooray! This school year is passing unreasonably quickly. Today's a good day. I feel like I'm shining. Okay, I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the store, infirmary, cafeteria. Well, it's a break, and usually you're supposed to spend them at the cafeteria like a normal person. Oh, geez, quite a few days have passed. How are we already in June? I think I'll eat at the cafeteria today, though. Excuse me, 1 half-dead fried rice, please. What? Go, no, this is wrong, a fake, a vicious lie. A familiar voice indeed. Go, this is not pudding. One would think they already realized that by now. We had several months at this point to attend the cafeteria and find out about their menus. I know, you said you come, so come, let's eat outside. We can't horse around in here. I don't think you can use that phrase like that. That doesn't work. That's, in your case, probably racist. What's going on here? Well, I can't tell by looking. Son saw the pudding here and it went nuts. So there is pudding. I stopped him from going on a rampage, but cut it out, Oko-san. Cool! Release me once my rage voltage is rising! Oh god, this is hurting my voice so much. Help me, mere bird. Do I get a choice to... Oh yes, I do get a choice. No, don't leave it to me. Let the bird just attack him. He is in his own right to, you know, do whatever he wants about the pudding problem we currently have. Let him go. Do you realize he's a fantail? That's not the outcome I was expecting. Neither was he, apparently. Go! Silence, fool boy! Is he talking to me or the other? Once free, Oko-san rampages for a while, then comes over with a satisfied expression. Go! Oko-san loves you, gentle maiden, but fake pudding cannot be forgiven. Very well then, Sam. In the forest and me in Totoro village, our love pure. Carry me away on your call. What? Dare just admit my love to the bird, the crazy bird, in the cafeteria. Who the heck is your cool? That's a good question. And, yes, a day has passed. I don't think I'll be able to carry on like this. So, be gone.